all the goodwill that WWE had with the fans is slowly starting to really go away this year. 2025 has really been the year where WWE has really decided to really stick it to the audience. Listen, I will be the first one to raise my hand and admit to you guys, I was not the biggest fan of these two people that are currently been released, let go, not renewing their contracts, whatever the hell it is. I will be the first one to admit I was never a fan of these guys, being R-Truth and Carlito. Both of them have apparently been released, not renewed their contract, whatever. Whatever it is, it's the same thing. They are no longer with WWE. So, this is something I have been trying to get through to people to understand why I am on the bad terms with WWE. Well, to be fair, I've kind of been on bad terms with Triple H's booking, probably ever since he took over. I mean, I didn't hate everything that he did immediately. I slowly started to dislike his booking by 2024, I think, or probably 2023. I think I have definitely criticized his booking the most ever since he took over. So I'm not definitely one of those guys that was kissing his ass and sucking up to him, the moment he took over, basically. I wasn't that kind of guy that was just immediately kissing up to him and accepting him in charge because of a certain McMahon is no longer there. So, long story short, earlier today, R-Truth and Carlito both had been let go by WWE. And of course, there's a whole bunch of people on social media, blaming TKO, blaming Triple H. But the thing that I find weird is that why do you guys go out of your way to do that when all you do is just tune in to WWE anyway? Like, why continuously be angry at WWE for doing something that you don't like them doing, but then when Monday Night Raw is on, or the next pay-per-view, or whatever is on, you then tweet about it and talk about it. So if you truly are mad at WWE, wouldn't the best course of action is to, stop watching it, take a break from it? To be honest, I kind of mostly watch their pay-per-views now. I don't really watch Raw and SmackDown on a weekly basis anymore. I just mainly watch their pay-per-views just to see how their pay-per-views go. But other than that, I don't really watch it on a weekly basis. And even then, it's still not that great because honestly, even when I'm just looking up what's happening, it still makes me not interested in watching. Triple H has done an appalling job this year. But let's not forget what this man said to us before WrestleMania. He said he wished that he could tell the IWC to F off and just enjoy the product. So basically, he just wants us to accept what he's doing. That's it. He wants us, the audience, to accept what he's doing and just enjoy the show. He doesn't care. He has shown that he does not care about the audience, but yet, for some reason, people seem to think Triple H is the man of the people and he listens to the people. But yet, he has verbally told us to shut the F up and just enjoy the product we give him. No matter how bad it is, just shut up and enjoy it. That's basically it. That's basically Triple H in a nutshell. He's not the man of the people like everyone has been claiming he is. There are a lot of issues I have with WWE, and I tell you this. The TNA partnership, purchasing AAA, and signing a bunch of wrestlers from said promotions is really doing a lot of damage to WWE. Now, I don't know if Alberto Del Rio has actually got a WWE contract or not, but signing up a bunch of talent from AAA is a no-no. Because I know Alberto is a part of that. And yeah, he's basically... And I know he's doing this whole Worlds Collide show with AAA talent and NXT. But it's just shit. Like, he's going to end up signing some of the talent from AAA. And so this becomes the biggest problem. He's basically signing talent from other promotions because, well, AAA, he now owns because he bought the whole thing. Now, some of you may just say, well, Tony Khan did buy Ring of Honor, so to be fair, Triple H has every right to buy his competition. But really, he shouldn't be buying his competition. And yes, we could argue that Tony Khan shouldn't have done it either, which that is fair. But again, having Triple H buy out his competition tells me that he is no better than Vince. Because he doesn't want anyone to overthrow WWE as the top promotion right now. He doesn't want he does not want anyone to become a threat to him and his reign as the number one promotion in the world. Now, I'm not trying to say AAA was definitely threatening him. I believe that was TNA. I believe TNA at one point was very, very threatening to WWE. And so their best way of shutting TNA down was to get into a working partnership with them. And in my opinion, the whole working partnership has really done nothing but hurt TNA ever since it took over. Signing the likes of signing away Jordynne Grace from her TNA contract. Even though Jordynne Grace kept claiming that her ultimate goal was to make it to WWE. But it's kind of funny that she only started saying that the moment TNA, started working in a partnership with them. And then you've got Joe Hendry, who WWE are trying to buy out his contract just so then that way they can have him right now instead of waiting for the contract to expire in December. Why are you trying to buy out another guy's contract? Like why can't WWE... So, isn't that contract tampering? Wouldn't you consider that contract tampering? Because I remember, I can't remember if it was Swerve Strickland or someone. Someone said that WWE tried to contract tamper with their contract or something. I can't remember. If it might have been Swerve, I can't remember who. But I just remember, people saying tampering with contracts and trying to buy other people's contracts is contract tampering, and it's also illegal to do that. So why is WWE trying to steal Joe Hendry's contract and be all like, you know what, we want him? Why don't you wait until his contract expires, then sign him? I guess Triple H doesn't have any kind of, patience. But the point is, I'm trying to say here, guys, this TNA AAA thing is doing a lot of damage to WWE. All WWE cares about is high merchandise profits, the ridiculous amount of pricing they have on their ticket sales, and that's really all. That's really all they care about. That's really all they care about is their high merchandise sales, the amount of tickets they're making, and then Triple H on every single friggin' press conference, he will go on with his silly little glasses on. He will brag about how record profits and all that other stuff. Like, that's all he cares about. All he cares about is record profits. And let's not forget, they just signed Mariah May. They just signed Mariah May today. Because remember, I made a video not too long ago that just talked about Mariah May joining WWE. There is no way there's no convincing. There's no way out of convenience sake that the moment Mariah May gets signed with WWE and then they do this whole AAA thing, then just out of nowhere certain wrestlers are being let go. Certain wrestlers are being let go. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise that this is not a coincidence. That the moment... I have been saying this for ages. Triple H is greedy. He will continuously sign people. He will continuously sign as many big names as he possibly can. And some people may think this is a good thing, but this can also be a bad thing if you're not careful. If you're not careful, then it could end up being a bad thing. It's almost like WWE is becoming AEW. Because remember when AEW consistently signed so much talent? Like, remember when WWE did a whole batch of releases and all Tony Khan wanted to do was just to sign these people? Like Buddy Matthews, Aleister Black, Soraya, etc. Soraya and Swerve and etc. Ricochet, etc. Well, now it sounds like WWE is in this boat. Every time an AEW wrestler gets released, WWE immediately wants to swoop on them. Because that seems to be the case. Because they want to prove that... Because they want to be all like, oh, hey, you know, your former employee didn't treat you well. Well, come work with us. We'll treat you even better. Or whatever. So, in my honest opinion, guys, WWE is falling apart. And I know many people are not going to agree with me because I've always been the biggest anti-Triple H guy for a very long time. But there's no way you can't agree with me. WWE is falling apart. And Triple H really needs to realize the mistakes he is making. Is he going to? Probably not, because he thinks what he's doing is good. But at the exact same time, what he is also doing is hurting WWE in the process. If Triple H wants any goodwill with his audience back, then he needs to start fixing this situation. But again, I highly doubt he will, because again, he will look at what he's doing as nothing more than good.